This is us just coming into a wee club that saved our life. Would you agree, Margaret?
Yes, I would thoroughly agree. Thoroughly agree.
Before 2017, Chance to Change was just an idea in Dr. Peter Costin's head. Like, he had recognised that people needed more support than 10 minutes with their doctor and nurse to make healthier choices, like changes to their lifestyle that would be beneficial. So he had this wee idea that he put the nurse back into the community, and she would be teaching people to cook without salts and sugars, and we would have the use of a working gym so people could exercise as much as they like.
It was originally came out of conversations with our practice nurse, Margaret Abraham. Out of those conversations, we applied for some funding because we felt quite strongly that what people needed was peer support. It's all very well for a professional to sit in their desk and tell you what to do, but people are much more likely to be able to feel more in control of their health if they have the support of other people.
The group was initially looking at healthy lifestyle and stuff like that. It doesn't matter what the focus of any group is, but it needs to be able to be accessible to the people that are in the community, and making an impact, really, that was what it was all about, was actually helping people to help themselves and help each other.
I was my friend, my very close friend, and I was confined to the house because I wouldn't go out. If I didn't come to the group, I think I'd have still been in the house. And I'm still here, and that's 7 years, because I lost a really good friend. But now I've got another really good friend, who is Ray. And she's a wee heart of gold, and there is sunshine.
I was like pure nervous sitting in a wee corner and all what to say. But before you know it, I introduced herself. And see whatever says in a group, say like for instance, me or Leanne has got a problem, that stays in the group, we don't carry that out to anybody else.
I mean, Leanne tries to give us something to do, every week. Doing games like hula hoops and ropes and different things. But in the good weather there, we were going out walks. But I mean, it's great because you're getting something to do. It's keeping our mind occupied.
And so originally it was around reducing their risk of diabetes and heart disease and so on, but very, very quickly it became clear that sort of loneliness and mental health and more wide peer support was really necessary. Originally it was meant to be short term, but here we are, years later, it's still going strong.
We had money there for a facilitator, and I could see the potential, the inspiration that Chance to Change could be, and I became the paid worker about 3 years ago. Coming into Chance to Change as a volunteer, to a paid worker, I think that's one of the reasons why the Chance to Change is a success, is because I'm one of them. I'm not above them. You know how that way when a worker comes in, it's for us and them. It's just us in here, and I think that's why it works better.
I started coming for alcohol problems, but it's not just for alcohol problems now, it's for everything. My life's just different from it was. Leanne McBride, she's just brilliant. If she can't help you, there's no many people that can help you.
She sort of like senses if there's something wrong with you. She'll go, you alright today, or she just knows.
One of the group decided they wanted to do the HIT course, Health Issues in the Community. So this would be the first accredited course that Chance to Change would ever take part in.
I was only meant to come into that group for the HIT, and the day I was sitting, and they all walked in, and I was sitting with my head down, scared to look at them. But the minute they walked in, it was, oh, how are you? And you just actually felt dead welcome.
We ended up, they built a film. That film would end up going on to the Scottish Government, who viewed it and thought, Dr. Costin, they thought it was one of the most inspirational things they had seen, because COVID had hit and everything was quite negative and everybody was quite low. So that wee video ended up making them quite famous, and they were asked to become an expert reference group to the Scottish Government, which led them to having their report published.
Whereas the default was, oh, I can't do that, that's for other people. That's not for people like me. And that's the crux of it all. That was always the thing for me personally, that people felt that they somehow weren't part of society, or they somehow felt, well, no, that's for other clever people, or for other people that have got this or that, or money or whatever. So It's changing that mindset, because you take that wherever you go, because whatever you're going to do, you can always say, well, maybe I can do it.
And we've got respect for each other and compassion, and that's what makes us.
I think we've become an old pair of slippers, haven't we?
I was away for 2 years and I've come back and I've just slipped in as if I've never been away.
And we're so glad to have you back.
I'm so glad to be back.
I first came to Chance to Change through Dr. Costin, my doctor, trying to help with my anxiety. I just love that. It's like a wee family, and it definitely gets me out of my bed, and that's telling the truth.
When you're working with a group, it doesn't feel like a job. You're not there for money. That isn't what motivates you. You're there because you care about what you do. You want to ease the suffering a wee bit. You want people to feel empowered. Life's not as bad as what you think it is. To flip that switch and to be the person they were always supposed to be.
I had a chronic drug addiction, homelessness. I'd got to the point in my recovery where I was ready to start building my life again. I could start building up my skills. I felt as if I could be me, Jennifer. So Chance to Change really pulled all that out of me. It gave me confidence, it gave me self-worth.
We've lost homes, we've had no money, we've just hobbled on. But do you know, the strength of Chance to Change lies in the people. Like, it didn't matter that we lost homes, it didn't matter that we had no money. They still came, and as long as they still come, you still run.
Maybe it's helped me build my confidence back up, because I suffer from mental health as well, and I lost all my confidence. Come to the group, it's gave me my confidence back.
We've all changed. We've all changed.
A lot dramatically.
I used to be quite quiet.
Yeah.
I know. No.
We've learned to trust
Each other.
We've learned to open up. We're all different individuals, but we all give to the group and we all get back for the group.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you all. And these are lit a torch for a whole lot of other people to just say, well, this is how this can happen if people really want to connect with each other and help each other out. You know, other groups and other communities can do the same thing.
I've lived in Drumchapel all my life. I've faced every adversity that you can imagine. Poverty, drugs, mental health. It's good for me to use all the negative stuff that I've picked up in my younger days to be able to flip that and make it into something magic for somebody else. When I first took on the paid job though, they were so stressed and their anxiety and their confidence was so low that they couldn't even look at me, they couldn't even speak. See, within 6 months of that group, you know, they were singing and dancing, and I'm telling you, there's no amount of money that can pay for that feeling in the world. See, when you know that you've made a difference to people's lives, that they're strong, they can look at you in the eye, they can talk, like, and they can say whatever it is they want to say, it's like job done. Like.
And we have the fabulous. Bye. Bye. Mwah. Done, Captain, done. Now me. Now Leanne. Now Ray. Now Lisa. Now Lisa.
So, Chance to Change is.
If you just look at me.
Hi, I'm
I don't think I done anything in the back. It was you I done in the back. Well, that doesn't sound right. What is the question? Right.
It's too hot for this today, isn't it?
Says go. Of course.
We had 8 amazing tutors that came into the centre to teach Monday and
It just felt like it was 8 years. We make that much noise.